Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Favour, Okpaleze, and welcome back to another episode of From the Heart with Favour. So today we are discussing an interesting topic. We're discussing in-laws. Yeah, in-laws. I know a lot of stories, So before we get right into this, make sure you subscribe if you are not subscribed, because I know that like more than 50% of you that have been watching this channel are not subscribed. Like, what did I do? What? Okay, so please make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notifications whenever I post my new videos. And to my returning subscribers, you're welcome. You guys know that I love you as always. So let's just get right to the gist of today. Yeah, in-laws. So like I said, today we're discussing in-laws. A few days ago, I made a post on across my social media handles that I would like to know your experiences with in-laws, your problems or troubles with in-laws, and how you have been able to solve it. And trust me guys, I got a lot of replies, still getting replies. I got a lot of even private DMs and all, and I'm happy that you guys responded well to it. And then some came with questions. So in this video, we are going to be addressing it together. In the comment section below, let's get active, you know. Okay, so let's start with the first comment, because in this video I'm going to be basically reading the comments, and then maybe in another video we like elaborate on a lot of things. But let's just start. So this person says, I doubt this space will contain me. Like, to me, this says a lot. This says a lot, because that means this person is still going through it, or maybe have gone through it. I don't know, but just says a lot to me. This person says, my sister-in-law, not married, but have 2 kids in her father's house. Not friendly at all. Complain over little things. And then someone responded to that comment and said, same with my sister-in-law. She's 50, still staying with us, and be causing problems up and down. She's not.
Let me interrupt.
He came prepared. He came with his mic.
Shift.
Okay. Away.
I said I will not allow you to do this one alone.
Abi?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So you get a double dose.
Yeah, so where were you?
I was reading the sister-in-law matter. So let me go again so to be able to get it. My sister-in-law, not married, but have 2 kids in her father's house. Not friendly at all. Complain over little things. And then somebody replied to the comments. Same with my sister-in-law. She's 50, still staying with us, and be causing problems up and down. She's not married, but my parents-in-law were nice.
Okay.
This is a matter of sister-in-laws.
So in this case, the parents-in-law, nice people, sister-in-law,
Wahala.
Anyway, the fact is that once there's an in-law issue and it has not been resolved, I always blame the man. No matter how troublesome your wife is, no matter how troublesome your family is, or whoever, I always blame the man, because as a man that is a man should first of all secure his house. You should secure your house first, and every other. Okay, if you know that your sisters are troublesome, there is no way you will never know if you have troublesome sisters. And you find a way to shield your family away from them. Understand? I know someone that did that. You know that you have a troublesome mother. You find a way to shield her away from your wife. I know a friend of mine that the mother and the younger brother, has teamed up to beat his wife. And I know personally that the mom is a troublesome woman. Okay. Even before he got married, he used to tell me that. You understand? But in this case now, you know your mom is troublesome, and then there was one thing happened. He now traveled to the village with the wife, and he was staying in the family house with the wife, with the mother that is a trouble. Of course. It's everything ended up in a serious mess.
When the child cannot handle the mother, you expect an outsider to just suddenly, by magic, come and do it.
It's not possible. So it's very, very important that as a man, you shield your family from any such nonsense by being a man and putting a stop to it. Once you see it coming up, you stop it immediately. It's important.
Really important. And I remember what he told me when we were getting married. He used the car, he used the whole car thing. He told me, no matter who we are traveling with, whether it is my mother or my father or your mother, you stay in the front of the car. I sort of understood
Because I
the
know
mother thing.
women like to drag front of car. I don't know why.
I don't even know why. I don't really put anything to that. So I was like, okay, I understand the mother. I'm like, fathers, they are men, so you guys just sit in the front and do your thing. And he told me, no,
Nope.
you stay in the front. You are my wife. And that kind of helped to also give me assurance, because I had a lot of projected fear.
Because I was the only male child of my parents.
Yeah, and the last
And the last one,
child.
I have 4 sisters, and
But
she had worries.
yeah, everybody was like, "Are you sure you can do this?" He has been receiving. I cannot forget the whole. He has been receiving love all his life. Are you sure he's able to give you adequate love as the wife? You know, this and that. Yes, baby. All right. Sorry, children. So the next comment says, hobby womanizing and mother-in-law backing him up because you have been unable to give them children. That's my challenge.
Hmm?
It's a man issue, so
Not because you have been unable to give them children. That's not the reason. The man would have still womanized even if you had kids. That's just a fact. So don't let that inability to have kids make you not to do what you have to do actually. Because sometimes, our society has made it seem like once there is no conception, that is the woman's problem. But it could be the man that is even womanized that is infertile, shooting blanks up and down. So it's very important that you bear it in mind that your inability to conceive is not the reason why this man is womanizing. And for the mother-in-law to actually back him up, that's a serious problem.
that's a
Very serious problem, because I don't understand why some women after a few years in marriage, or maybe they have children, they tend to forget that maybe this person that is married to my son, I was in her shoes some years back. They turn to something else. I don't understand why it's like that.
Seriously, sometimes we go through things and it seems like we forget the pain in the experience, and then we met it out on
and
others.
we make it out on others much worse than we even had. It doesn't make sense.
It's really. A friend of mine was telling me how the mother-in-law was really maltreated when she newly got married, but the mother-in-law vowed that her daughters-in-law would not have the same problem, and the woman is keeping to it. That is somebody that is how it's supposed to be. That's somebody that understands that I know what it felt like to be hated by my in-laws, and I don't want my daughters-in-law to feel the same thing. And for the mother to be enabling this, because the way I look at it, I feel like this is a mother that has been enabling her son's bad habits through, like when she was raising him, And my advice to you would be to sort this out. As much as we are praying that God will answer your prayer and give you a child, because He has made us understand that none shall be barren in the land. As much as you are praying for that to happen, it is expedient. Let me speak it the way Bible will speak it. It is expedient that you handle this first, so that you don't bring a child into this kind of situation. You don't bring a child into this mix.
It's quite toxic.
It's a really toxic, and children that grow in this kind of environment, it's not easy on them. They have kind of a trauma, and you don't want that. You don't want to be the reason why your child is not performing the way the child is supposed to perform. So handle this before we go into the whole child thing. That's my own take. So the next person says, what about in a case where it isn't your in-laws but the co-wife you're facing, trying to ensure that families see nothing good in you? What will you do? So this is kind of a situation of co-wives, and not even the in-laws. The in-laws are not the problem, but the people that they married into the family with you. But this one is wahala. Like some people are just generally troublesome. So wherever they find themselves, they just find a way to make trouble. I am just as incoming as you are. and you want to give me wahala. Well, I think this is a story for another day. This is a story for another day.
But personally, I still think, even though this one now is like the women that are coming into the families that are now having the issues, but I still think the man has a big part to
Their
play.
husbands, yeah.
Yeah, their husbands actually. But at least for this person that is writing it, your husband is meant to shield you from any external. Because even though they are your family, they are still not part of your immediate family, so they are still external to an extent.
You remember what I was
meant
telling
to shield
you?
you from such external
Sorry.
disturbances. You understand?
You know what I was telling you the other day, that it's funny how those that you consider your nuclear family, once you get married, they become extended family, because that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Straight extended family, live and cleave. So you leave that's your immediate family and you cleave. That means he is now my priority.
Yeah.
I am now his priority.
Yeah.
Every other person comes second
Yes.
after him.
Yes.
So, like I said, sorry for another day. Next person says, bro-in-law living with us and our marriage is barely 3 months. I really don't know how to solve this. Any advice, please?
Bro-in-law living with us, and yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that actually, as long as it's not interfering with any kind of fun you want to have with your husband. As long as it's not interfering with any kind of business you have with your husband, as long as it's not getting in the way of anything that's anything between your husband and you, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
You should not allow that to cause a problem for you. Some problems are actually not worth it. If this guy is just on his own, he's not bothering you at all. He's not messing up the house for you when you have cleaned the house and all such things.
And he's like that invisible human being.
Yeah, because some people can be like that. They don't want to bother you. Don't just let him be.
Because like
Yes.
my first instinct was to ask, why is he living with you? But I also get what he's saying. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill.
Because the truth is that no man wants to stay with anybody.
Yeah.
If he had the choice, he would stay alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he had the choice, he would stay alone. So, for the fact that he's with you, that something is wrong somewhere. So, give him that chance to maybe find his feet and move. You
But I
understand?
just think it's ideal that couples should like be on their own in the first few, at least months of their marriage.
But this is now the case she has found herself in.
Yes.
Don't let it.
It just
spoil
wisdom
your
is
fun for
profitable
you.
to direct.
Yes, don't let it.
The next person says, got married 2019 and was trying to conceive. These people nearly chopped me raw cause of child, but now a boy mom. Ugh.
Yeah.
So it's like an infertility issue.
Well, there's no question here. Actually.
No, it's not a question. It's more like she's telling her experience, because that was what I actually asked them to tell their experience and how they overcame it. So how she overcame her own was finally giving them a child. But I just feel like families should learn boundaries. Your son has married this woman. If they're battling infertility, it is their problem, not your problem. All you can do is advice, and that's it. Boundaries.
The thing is that we're Africans and we can't really help these things. We can't. Just that. Let everybody should pray not to find yourself in this kind of situation. Though some families will understand, some will not.
Yeah.
But as Africans, that boundary, our own boundary is very flexible.
I was telling you the other day, I was listening to a Q&A by Pastor K and Pastor Miriam and a couple of other pastors. And then one of the stories that came up was they had an agreement that they will not discuss their internal issues with external people, like their extended families. So it happens that they are battling infertility, but the man's family is chewing the woman out because they have not given birth, unknown to them that their son is the infertile
and
one.
The woman knows, but she can't
tell anybody because
they've already agreed. You don't
yeah,
know about that.
It's crazy. So sometimes, so the question now is, did the man know he was infertile before you entered this agreement?
Yeah, to shut her mouth.
Yeah.
Or did you guys find out in the course of it?
Yes.
That's the thing.
So, just let's pray that we'll not find ourselves in such situations.
Yes.
So the next person said, I had to study my mom-in-law, and wisdom and use wisdom in relating with her. Now I have peace. Simple. Simple and short. Wisdom is profitable to direct.
Wisdom is very important.
Really. So there's something I used to say. Imaro mad imaro case is swear. If you know somebody, you know how to follow the person. Simple. Just study this person and know how you follow the person. So the next one says, entitlement mentality, but I had to say no when I really don't have, so I don't go borrowing to please anyone.
Okay, so this one is probably maybe she had the in-laws were always expecting wanting
Money.
money, expecting
Yeah.
money from her. Wow.
It's good that she already need to draw boundaries.
Yes.
And the boundaries should not only be for your in-laws, it should be for your family also. Even though it's kind of tough, but you have to learn to. And I'm talking to myself. So the next one says, they thought I was only enjoying their son's money until I fought for a job. Thinking of the other, they think she's a quote unquote
Good digger.
gold digger. Yeah. The next person says this person says, my mother-in-law have saucy mouth. I always cry about it.
The man's fault.
The man's fault, and you also toughen up. That's just see, you have to grow a thick skin to some things.
Some people can't really grow that thick skin. You understand? When you marry somebody, learn the person you marry. You understand? And if you know that this person is sensitive to such things, and it's coming from your family, and you know you cannot give her that kind of saucy mouth, then you should by all means stop your family from giving it to her.
Disturbing her.
Yes, you should.
Yeah, but generally, I just feel like she should like toughen up, because she will not only need it for the family, she need it for outsiders, because you don't know who you are going to meet outside tomorrow.
You never jam. You never jam. There are some people you will deal with. You'll be toughening up. They will get worse.
Tough, abi?
Yes, they'll get worse.
Wahala, my father-in-law will always say, "Madu sirike." Human being is difficult.
Strong, and everything we do, our mind is always telling us, "You are very righteous. You are doing it well." Most times.
Obi mmadụ adịghị njọ.
Obi adinjo.
I'll translate it to English.
Everything that a man does it seems right to him.
Right to him.
That's it.
So this one says, you and your family should stay in a different place. What do you think?
You and your family, how?
Basically, that you like me and you now, we can and the children will stay different from the family. That
Of course.
It's
very important.
It's important, but I just feel like
Very important.
also, as much as we are trying to create boundaries, let us not also forget to be inclusive of our family members.
Of course, you can be exclusively inclusive. Of course, there's no way you stay in the same. Maybe your in-laws have a big family house, and all of you are staying in the same house, using the same kitchen.
Hey, voila! That one is problem.
Of course,
serious problem.
There must be clashes.
Yes,
there must be clashes. You cannot stop it, especially between the female folks. You people don't like to stay in one space.
Women are complicated
and cooperate. You understand?
No, it's just the thing. Men are territorial, but women,
in a way,
women are territorial when it comes to, let me say, like, the reason why there's always that issue with mother-in-law and daughter-in-law is because the mother-in-law has always had authority over this her son.
Yes.
Now, to release that authority, she's finding it difficult because she still feels like she's supposed to be in the place of authority over the son, forgetting that the wife is the new authority. So women are complicated, we get that, but now God created us like that, like I always tell him. So this person says they know how to accuse someone without asking questions. So the best solution for me is to avoid them. Simple. Just avoid them with wisdom and don't keep too much close relationship. Close relationships sometimes bring quarrel, misunderstanding, and disagreement.
Well, that one is natural.
Yeah, but I agree and disagree because the reason why I agree and disagree is sometimes because we don't want to be too close that we attract insult and stuff. It feels like we're now being distant. So we should learn to strike that balance between being overly close and being distant.
And then you have to be intuitive because the thing is this: some people tend to abuse it when you you open yourself to them, you come close to them. Some
Yeah.
don't. So where the intuition comes in now is for you to be able to read characters, know that is this person somebody that I can actually come closer to and I don't lose anything, or is this person someone that if I draw closer to him or her, they will take advantage of it. So find a way to learn that before you know, because if your in-laws are people that you can actually get close to and you enjoy yourself, then by all means do
By all
that.
means, do
Yeah, because
because
you lose out if you don't do that.
extra family. Hello.
Mhm.
So this one says, after gossiping with your name behind you, they will pretend in front of you. If you can't take what you are dishing out, why doing so? But everything in this world is wisdom application. Simple. Wisdom application.
As long as they are doing it at your back, that means they have not been able to penetrate your home and do it. Let them keep on doing that. It doesn't concern you.
Abumazwanuka.
Because for them to do it in front of you, that means they have managed to enter your house. But for them to be gossiping behind your back, that means somehow they have
They
not had
understand.
access to you. So
They understand they understand that you pass them.
that one is from frustration. So allow them.
They allow them. I said, make I no talk. This one says a lot though. Well, okay, this person says misunderstanding and that mindset that in-laws are bad is what causes most of these issues. Once you take your mother-in-law the way you take your mom, trust me, you will enjoy your marriage, because your mom can say all kinds of words to you and you won't see it as insult because she's your mom. But if your mom-in-law does the same thing, you will see it as bad statement. The truth is this is the truth is this once okay the truth is this: once you begin to see her and your in-law as one family, everything will fall in place. All family have misunderstanding. Be guided and prayerful.
She's right, but the fact is your mom actually sold into your life. Your mom suffered for you. You understand? So, for me personally, I believe it will be easier. It's easier said than done. It will be easier for somebody to actually take abuse from a mom, her mom, and from someone another woman that did not do anything for you except for being your mother-in-law. Understand? So it's not easy. It's not easy. Saying that thing is easier said than done. Most people cannot tolerate that.
Okay,
Understand?
so my personally, I think it takes time. It give it time. With time and understanding and love, you start taking these people as your people, if you get what I mean. Because this person is actually accurate when the person is saying that many people go into marriage with that mindset of in-laws are bad. In-laws will cause
That
problems.
defensive and offensive.
Yeah, and
Mindsets.
once you go into that, everything will look like an offense to you. Everything will look like an offense. Even a simple mistake, because a human being can make mistake, will not be like it was premeditated against you. There was this analogy I was giving my husband a few days ago, that when we sharpen our weapon of warfare for war, we are looking for war to use it on, or to use it in. So if the war does not come to us, we go to the war. So you that means you now start looking at things that you're not supposed to look at, because you want to really see that these people are troublesome. So go into marriage with a clean mind.
Actually, you actually told me something about somebody that say that she prays that whoever she gets married to, that the mom will be dead.
I had it a lot in school.
I was
In
wondering.
university, I had it a lot. And my thought was, what if tomorrow you give birth to a son and the woman that your son wants to marry is praying for your death before? I don't understand how a woman would open her mouth and pray that another woman would die just because you don't want problem. You are not even perfect. You're not a perfect human being. But I see, that is a red flag.
Serious red flag. You're not even praying for a man that will shield you from all those things. You are praying for the
Mother-in-law to die. So what if your problem is not going to be mother-in-law, it's going to be sister-in-law? Will you pray that everybody will die?
dies. Hmm?
It's sick. This person says, as for me, I hate nonsense. So if they call for war, then go get. If na violence, I'm ready. See, this is what we just finished talking about.
You're already going with the fighting mindset.
This is violence. You're already going in with violence, and you're going to be seeing violence everywhere. So please change it. This person says, my own sister-in-law step on me for 2 years. Now we don't talk to each other. Wahala. Husband matter. Husband should step in this case. Or should have stepped in this case.
Yes.
Person says, my mother-in-law always complains about my dressing, and my husband never complains. Like, he sees me wear these clothes, post them. I even send him pictures or videos of my outfit if he's not around. I posted a picture on my WhatsApp DP. I was wearing a gown, seated on a chair, sent my husband that picture and videos. He even liked it. Then boom, my mother-in-law again. Then boom, my mother-in-law called and told me to remove my DP, that the gown hand is tiny. Oh chim, I just went straight to my WhatsApp setting and removed her from seeing my DP. She will never see my DP again till this world end. Blocked her on Facebook so all this monitoring will stop. What do you have to say?
So I mean,
Mother-in-law. Hey, I just
she's looking for her peace of mind.
yeah, I just feel
Even
like
though she went
we
extra,
should
but
I feel like we should learn to draw boundaries, because if you don't learn to draw boundaries now, you may be saying that you will not have that problem as a mother-in-law when you get to that stage. But if you don't learn to draw boundaries now, you will find it difficult to do, because like Igbo adage say that like you don't learn to use your left hand when in your old age.
yes.
So these are the kind of things that we should begin to cultivate at this young age, so that then it doesn't. Part of my prayer when I'm praying for the children is this, that God will give me the grace to release them to him and to whoever they get to marry tomorrow, because this is where the problem always is with in-laws. The father-in-law or the mother-in-law is finding it difficult to release their daughter or their son to who the person has chosen to spend the rest of their life with. This person has chosen, let it be.
That's true.
Then this person says, me being accused for not taking my mother-in-law calls. I try explain myself to no avail. I just rest abeg.
This one has this one matter now.
My sister rests. Not me, my mom. My grandmother and my dad's siblings hated her for no reason. She was always seeking peace and they kept maltreating her. Now she has learned how to solve madness with a bigger madness. I think it's the best, Sha, because everybody now they're alright. What do you think?
Well, if everybody alright, then good for her
But
now.
personally, my question would be: is everybody really alright?
The might.
There may be deep-seated resentment.
They still might.
Yeah, and that's
Because
what you want to get rid of.
Sometimes you actually need that. Sometimes you need grace to stop grace. Understand? So, and at the end of the day, everybody will now realize, okay, so we are crazy. Let us make peace, and there will be real peace. So, but sometimes it doesn't work that way.
Anyway,
Some people might be the vanquished and they'll be licking their wounds.
I'm not
and
really
be-
a
and be-
confrontational somebody, so
Yes, you're not. You know I am.
you will confront it.
Yes.
And we have children like that.
It's very important.
Chinaza is exactly like that. She hates intimidation. So this person says, my dear Favour, this is a conversation that doesn't have an end. True. My main problem with my in-laws was that they saw me as their ATM machine each time they need money. When I eventually wedded their bro, they wanted me to make them to have everything my family had before I married their brother. They wanted me to introduce them to all the people my family mingle with, which was impossible because most of these connections came from my parents or elder brothers. And they wanted their family name to be made popular just like my family name, which was also impossible. This is serious matter. This is, if it is everybody, my sister,
Mhm.
the Lord help you. I hope you have solved it. In the comment section below, for those that ask questions, you can let's get active and give advice where you need to give advice and share your experiences.
Yeah.
So this person says, my in-law isn't talking to me for over a year now. What is the problem? That's my question. I think is this going to be the last? I think this video has gotten too long.
It's gotten long actually.
Okay. Let's make this the last. My in-laws won't let my husband rest with excessive money requests. What do I do?
This one is scatter house. So
Hmm?
this kind of thing scatters families.
Yeah.
I understand. But you should know, first of all, know the kind of man you're married to. Is he really invested in you? If he's invested in you and you're not lacking anything, and then he's also, and his family is also asking for help up and down, and he can still meet those needs, allow him. Because if you say no, the family will hate you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so that's just the thing. So for you, for there to be peace, if he can meet up with all those demands, then
Demands
allow him. But if he cannot, then the man must provide for his family first.
first, because
He
that's
must,
priority.
yes, he must provide for the family first. Then any other thing he can do for the house he came from, he should do too, because they also deserve help from
Yeah,
him.
they've
Because
been
of
around him
course, yes,
all his life.
especially the parents. So
Okay,
well,
there was one I saw that I wanted to. What is it? I cannot even find it again. Cannot even find it again. Anyway, okay, okay. So this one, this person says, long story. My mom-in-law is so controlling. She practically controls the house. This is that same issue of husband should learn to take
yeah,
charge.
you marry somebody that's not his own man. Maybe he's his own man, oh, but once it comes to the mom,
He
he
just
cannot meet up. So that's where the problem is.
all, and these
He
things
cannot
are
make him grow up, oh.
these things
It's
are things you
experience that
should
will
look
make him
out
to,
for the single ladies.
yes.
These things are things you should look out for when you are trying to pick the person or the man you are going to spend the rest of your life with. And I think this also affects the women. It's not only men that have this issue,
I was about to say that. I was also
because like the person we both know that the issue is from the woman and her family.
yes.
So it doesn't only happen with the man's family, it also happens with the woman's family. So these are the things you should look out for. Does this person have a mind of his or her own? Because you need it
Very, very
to run your
important.
family.
If it's
You
not
need
there,
to be able to be
problem,
independent of
serious
your extended
problem
families. Yeah. Anyway, so we have come to the end of this video. We don't want to make it long, even though it's long already.
already.
Yeah, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notifications whenever we post new videos. I know you love this video, so please give it a thumbs up, and I'll be seeing you guys in my other videos. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
And this is your improv